everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. A couple of thank yous. One, to you for tuning in today. Two, to Dunlop, who continue to support this channel, and we really appreciate your very generous support. So this is the Mxr Fod. So this is Mxr, of course, is part of Dunlop. There is a link where you can get this pedal yourself down and check it out for yourself down in the description. So this is a really interesting overdrive pedal concept, and I've been a little bit obsessed with it since I heard about it. So the guys at Mxr got their hands on a couple of amps. They haven't said which amps they are, but they're sort of keeping it a bit secret. But this pedal has a crunch amp style circuit in it and a high gain style circuit in it, and you can blend between them, which is awesome because, you know, lots of us are using dual amp rigs in our HXFX and our fractals and that sort of stuff. So being able to have a dual amp rig on your pedal board in such a little format and a sparkly blood red format is yeah, pretty cool. I think it really looks awesome, and I think it's a really great concept. So the idea behind it is there's a crunch circuit. Well, first of all, before I get into it, because you can see how excited I am. That's me into the katana. It's got a little bit of reverb on it, because that's how I roll, and that's about it. So this has got a crunch amp in it. This is the blend knob. Now the blend knob all the way to the left is your nice mid-humped crunchy amp. And then all the way, I've got a squeaky strap. Got a squeaky strap lock, so I'm sorry about that. I think it's sort of fixed it. All the way around to the right hand side is the high gain mid scooped amp. Mid humped crunchy amp. Mid scooped high gain amp. So that is super awesome. So we've got the output level is for both amps. The tone knob is for both amps, but the gain knob is only for the high gain side. So I'm on the high gain amp now. So my understanding of it is the tone knob probably won't affect the low gain crunchy amp as much. Nah, has no effect on it at all. So this is the theory behind the pedal. You would normally have like an SM58 and like a ribbon microphone or something like that, micing up your amps to give you two different tones. So this gives you the same ability. So we can mix between the blend knob. Will let us mix between the crunch amp with the mid hump and the high gain amp with the scooped mids, and blend together a nice mix of them as you see fit. So as if that's not all enough, as if that's not enough, you've got your crunchy amp and your high gain amp and your ability to mix between them. There's also a little dip switch in the middle there that gives you an overall mid hump and an overall reduction in mid. So I've got it on flat at the moment. Going to knock the gain of the high amp off a bit and put the mix back at 12 o'clock so we can get the full effect of it. So now I'm in mid-hump mode, mid-hump. I'll just flick between flat and mid-hump so you can hear what it sounds like. And then there's also the mid cuts, the scoop. Mid hump. Mid scoop. Mid hump. Mid scoop. It's just a great sounding drive, great sounding drive. So here for me at home, mucking around in the studio. I would have my high amp gain about there. That's where my crunch is. You can't change the gain on that. And I reckon, because I really like the sound of the crunch, I think I'd have it just sort of about that 11 o'clock. That's where I would run it. So this is just, it's a really interesting concept for a drive pedal, and I love it when people come up with different ideas for drive pedals because it's such a saturated market. It's really nice when something different and original that just isn't another clone or isn't another tube screamer comes on the market, and I think it's really good for those of us sort of looking for something a little bit different. So yeah, thanks Dunlop and Mxr for sending this to us. We really appreciate your support. And we appreciate you guys for clicking on this video and having a listen. Thanks. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't, and it really helps the channel out and we really appreciate it. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Bye.